Now, one of President Trump's campaign chiefs has branded the UK's next US ambassador as an absolute moron. Chris Lascivita reacted angrily after Prime Minister Sir Keir Starmer announced Lord Peter Mandelson will take up the post in Washington next year. Here's our political correspondent Harry Horton on the transatlantic row.
Congratulations, Mr. Mandelson. Are you pleased with your new job?
He was for so many years at the heart of Labour governments. Now, 14 years after he left, Peter Mandelson is back.
Donald J. Trump!
His new job is to be Keir Starmer's eyes and ears in Washington during what's expected to be an even more unpredictable second Trump administration.
He's got really strong experience in trade. He was, of course, an EU trade commissioner. He's got very good political contacts in Washington, D.C.
Peter Mandelson's previous enthusiasm for the EU is no secret.
C'est un grand honneur.
But Keir Starmer hopes his experience as a trade commissioner will come in handy.
One of the Trump proposals on the campaign trail is for 20% tariffs on all US imports. And as a trade expert, I think Peter Mandelson will be well placed to explain why this is a bad idea.
Mandelson's appointment is not without controversy. He was twice forced to resign from office, and tonight one Trump official labelled him an absolute moron for these comments from 4 years ago.
Crossing the Atlantic to make common cause with an American president who is little short of a white nationalist and racist.
And unlike most British ambassadors, he is a political appointment.
Normally, when people are appointed to major diplomatic posts from within the Foreign Office, they go through a scrutiny process, and in fact, they're scrutinised right the way throughout their period of time as diplomats. None of this is going to be happening with Mandelson. In fact, we're seeing an appointment entirely outside of a normal process of scrutiny.
His work as New Labour's spin doctor earned him the nickname the Prince of Darkness. Keir Starmer hopes Peter Mandelson is now the right person to spin for Britain in Trump's America. Harry Horton, ITV News.
Well, correspondent Robert Moore is in Washington. Robert, how could this affect the special relationship when Donald Trump takes power?
Well, frankly, it's a reminder that many people in Trump world have disdain for kind of the niceties of bilateral relationships and diplomacy. The problem here for Downing Street is that Chris Lascivita, he's not a well-known character in the UK, but he's an absolutely well-respected veteran Republican strategist here, and indeed was one of just 2 or 3 people who was critical to Trump's election victory last month. In another sense, however, he hides a bigger issue for the special relationship, which is the role of Elon Musk, not just the world's richest man, but now increasingly Trump's right-hand man. Musk, for some time now, has really had a crusade against the Starmer government, particularly after those riots in the summer when he created that hashtag critical of the British justice system, which he called two-tier care. And remember, too, that Musk is thinking about a huge donation, perhaps as much as $100 million to Nigel Farage and the Reform Party. The bottom line here is the incoming Trump White House is likely to be highly critical of both leftist and centrist governments that want to contest key issues like trade with America.